stand up.
You can stand up.
Or you can stand around.
Or you can stand around.
Better keep your hands up.
Better keep your hands up.
Before you be a man down.
Before you be a man down.
I know what your plans was. Better keep them hands up. Before you be a man down.
Be a man down.
Welcome back to another edition of Man Down. We live.
We are live.
We live, baby.
Hey man, I guess I'm in the driver's seat, man. Mel is having a few technical difficulties, but yeah,
We are in the building.
here's Zoe. What's happening, buddy? What happened?
I can't call it, man. Just ready to talk about these this interesting football season we look like we about to have, brother.
All right, real quick, man. Before we get into it, you think it's gonna finish?
I'm gonna say, yeah. I think it is. I think it's gonna finish just because they are determined to finish. The football, I was looking at it. It looked like they was gonna play no matter what. They were going to put some people on the field. They weren't going to miss out on those dollars. It just looked like they was going to play no matter what. So I think they're going to push through no matter what. I think some people going to, continue to opt out or be diagnosed with COVID. They're going to send them away and next man up. But I just don't think, I don't think they're going to stop now. What about you, Cass?
Well, it's the same. Did y'all see Coach O for LSU came out and said he think just about all of his players had COVID-19. Like for a coach to openly come out and say, man, like all of my players done had it by now is just like, that's scary. Especially like, it's football, it's contact sport. I mean, just about every sport you're going to be in someone's face, but football is like you're outmanning another man. So I think that's a toss-up. Basketball is one thing, but football is the highest grossing sport in America. So I don't know if I don't think it would. I agree with you, Zoe. It's going to finish. It's going to be some way it goes through.
It's just too much money tied up in it, man. It's too much money tied up in the revenue, TV deals. It's just really, really. They've said that once they went to training camp at the same scheduled date that they would have went every year, then I was like, okay, they're gonna play football for real. That's when I really felt like the season was really going to be a season. Because I mean, why would you continue to just go with all these people and some of them wear masks? And I see they said they weren't even wearing masks on the sideline for these games, and they weren't. Like if anybody had it, then everybody had it. So I just don't think. They're not going to stop.
I just seen a report where the Florida Gators, they have 61 new cases in the athletic department. They didn't really break it down from sport, but dude, that sounds like troubling.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's like funny because in college it's like what, probably 90 players, so like probably 120 up on scholarship or something weird like that. 61, good lord. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And somebody just pointed out they doing bubbles in Texas and Cali for the baseball playoffs. Is that money is forcing these guys' hand to say, you know what, the same way the people were in America about wearing masks, they're saying, you know what, it doesn't matter. We are going to make this happen regardless of anything, whether people dying of it or not. They're gonna put some people just gonna be willing to risk it.
For sure. Now to change subject a little bit, man, did you guys hear what Skip Bayless said about Dak?
Yes, I did. I don't have the sound bite, but I'm gonna paraphrase it a little bit. Dak came out and they were talking about his play and where he was mentally. And he said that he was in a dark place and he had begun to feel depressed. He was struggling, with his health mentally, more so than anything. And Skips came on, to correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Skip came on and said, because he's the quarterback, he's not accepting, he's not believing, that he's not buying Dak, having trouble mentally, which is a stupid thing to say. even even if you would, nobody can tell you how you feel in your mind. You get what I'm saying?
I want to put this in perspective, right?
Okay.
With everything that's going on in America, a prominent white guy said that a prominent black quarterback of arguably the biggest franchise in the world, like just put that in context, like. And with the whole like Kanye bringing awareness to opioid addiction, like this man is, and I'm not trying to make it a white or black thing. I'm just calling a spade because everybody up in the show know I'm not racist, and I don't believe no one on this show is. But the fact of the matter is, like, bro, you can't say something like that in on national television. Now, if you having like the cameras off and you and Shannon want to talk one-on-one, or you talking barbershop talk, that's one thing. But nah, you gotta have situational awareness, man. You on TV.
Read the room.
You cannot talk about a guy this man brother just died. Like, just think about that. We don't know, like, I don't know how close Dak was with his brother. So how you gonna tell this man how he should act towards that?
Yeah.
Nah.
It was just an ignorant statement. He got to read the room. You can't do that if somebody says that. Even if you honestly, let's keep it real. Even if you feel like he's being soft, because you can't risk that, because there's too many people, committing suicide every day because of the doggone, mental health issues that they're not discussing with people. You just can't say it. You can't say it even if you feel it. You can't say it. You just got to give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, well, I hope you get over that. If it's him being soft, then it's him being soft. If it's not, then, I guess we'll continue to see as this season plays along, whether he was over those hurdles that he faced. And everybody got angels. Everybody got demons. What up, Corey?
Hey, what's up?
Man, chilling.
Everybody got problems that they're dealing with individually. And, football just happened to be his job, and he's the quarterback of the team. So, it's going to get brought to light. And I get what Skip is saying. The leader has to be sound. Listen, people, it's still people's life. So,
quarterback, not the long snapper.
he said not the long snapper. All right, quick update,
Corey,
y'all.
That's Corey. Yeah.
Huh?
No, I was about to say that's Corey team. So, what's your perspective on it is?
We're talking about Skip. What he
said about Dak.
Yeah.
So he was real quiet about it. Yeah, he is. Corey just got off work to be late to work. So yeah, that's how that worked. He was extremely quiet about it the entire offseason. Man, he let us in that part of his life. He didn't have to do that. It's about to get real, this show.
Oh my, they starting already. We're trying to wait, y'all. Just give it a second. We gonna get started in a minute.
He didn't have to let us into that part of his life, but he did though, and I appreciate it, because to tell you the truth, I didn't know what happened to his brother. I didn't know. And then when he let that part be known, I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. I didn't think, it's kind of like kicking a man while he's down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's not cool. That's not cool. But, for
me, go ahead.
That means Skip, but that's kind of Skip's job though. He's a shock jock. You know what I'm saying? Got to say something a little bit off the wall. So does he feel that way? But it's one of those things, man. Like where if you call and try to apologize behind the scenes, he might just be like, you know what? I got some real choice words for your ass, and then I'm gonna move on about my business anyway. So Yeah. So, yeah, but
Yeah, I don't think Dak commented on it yet.
nope. Never said. I don't think he. I don't think he will.
And I don't. That's what I was about to say. I don't think he will either.
Nah, he won't.
I think, and to kind of zoom from sports, I think too often people try to tell other people how they should react to Trump.
That's a good ass game.
And I think that's really unhealthy. You know?
Oh, that's tough.
Hey man.
Yeah, I was watching the first half of that basketball
saying,
game. Just to, matter of fact, I just saw it popped on the screen. I'm sorry, my bad.
Go ahead, Big Train.
No, that's good, yo. But yeah, anytime you try to tell anyone how to deal with their own traumatic event,
right?
Like you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yes. How you handle it, even if it happened to you, and how you dealt with it, like the best you can do is make suggestions. But to try to tell someone, hey, you need to man up, blah blah blah, like that's totally insensitive. You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
right.
It's like telling somebody to man up, but you boohoo like a baby when you're one of your siblings or your parents died or something. Like, come on, man.
If you're not a therapist, if you don't have a degree in psychology, how are you gonna pass judgment up on that? You're not getting paid. Yeah, you're not getting paid for that.
It's true.
Man, like I don't go to Wendy's and ask them to do a filling. Like I don't go to I don't go to Walmart and ask them for a house. Like, yo, you gotta know do your job.
That boy said go to Wendy's and ask for a filling. I feel you though. I feel you.
Might be some business back there.
Might be.
Hey, week one. Before we recap the games, what is your big takeaway from week one? We'll start with Zoe, go to Cass, then Corey. I'll pull in the rear pause.
All right. My biggest takeaway from week one.
I hate Jay.
Jay is stupid, bro. This man is my biggest takeaway, honestly, were especially during the second half of games, just the teams that we thought as a group was going to be trash, turning out to be a lot better than we expected to be. Like the Washington football team. I don't think any of us picked them.
Hell no.
But do you remember what I said though?
What was that?
That game will be a whole lot closer than you think.
You did say that.
Yeah, it's a divisional rivalry game.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Wasn't Washington leading the division through week 8 or something like that last year?
Hell no.
No, seriously.
Well, they leading the division right now. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
They leading the division
Washington
right now.
Football team is the head of the NFC East right now, and that's crazy to even say. Even after week one, but yeah, it's gonna be. I think somebody said that it's gonna be a lot of
that pass rush is real.
A lot of surprise teams. Yes, it is. Chase Young
is real. And I'm not just gonna say homeboy from Mississippi State.
Montez Sweat.
Cold. Yeah, they got a formidable pass rush, and Dwayne Haskins is playing better. And I thought, I was beginning to think that this guy might not be a starting NFL quarterback.
Somebody forgot to tell him he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's my biggest surprise. Is just the fact
no, he don't know it.
He don't know it yet.
He don't know it yet.
Yo, somebody had posted like the top 10 pass rushing duels in the NFL. Yeah, I don't know if there was on there, but you might want to add Chase Young and Montez Sweat in it. I'm just saying.
It's what's call it though. That's leading the show though. Adam Kerrigan.
Right. I can't argue that.
He leading the show.
So
that's a rough trio.
Yeah.
First and foremost, Saints Nation. Who that nation? Let me apologize.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Let me apologize for not having faith Matter of fact, let me look straight into my camera. I'm sorry that ye of little faith didn't believe in the team from down there in the bayou. I'm sorry. Let me just be 100. Like Dennis Allen, I was going off of the past. He's horrible in first game, like second half adjustments. He's horrible at it. Like go back. If all of y'all can do this, look back at mostly all of the first
That's an excellent question.
The first possessions of it is. It's Brady Dunn. But if you look at the very first defensive possession that the Saints have, they always give up a touchdown. It's like they're horrible on scripted drives. They are like the opening drive. The Saints defense is horrible. And
they make good head adjustments.
So usually game 1, Dennis Allen makes horrible adjustments. Let's look at what the Texans did. Let's look at what the Buccaneers did. But he got better as it progressed because then he got filmed. But my biggest now that that's out of the way, my biggest surprise was Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. Well, I wasn't surprised on D Hop. Let's be clear with that. D Hop is top 2 receiver in NFL. However you want to look at it.
Yeah, that dude he balled out.
But I didn't think the Cardinals was gonna beat the Niners. That's my biggest takeaway. That look like a football team right there. That don't look like JV of the NFL or the JV team from the NFC West. Nah, it looked like it was the real deal. I'm gonna just say that was my biggest takeaway.
I picked that one.
You did?
It happened. Yeah. Just because I'm a Kyler Murray believer.
I'm with you.
I've seen him. I've seen him play all through high school, following him through college, even when he went through that little debacle at A&M, right, on to win the Heisman Trophy. And even when Baker Mayfield was there, they used to say, Baker Mayfield was the Heisman Trophy winner, but he may not even be the best quarterback on this team. And because Kyler Murray was there.
He may not be the best quarterback on his team now.
He really may not be. And I'm here in Port
And
Wayne.
I don't even know.
I don't even play for the Browns, but I'm better than Baker Mayfield. I'll tell you that.
Let me just come to Baker's aid for 1 second.
Go for it.
It is Cleveland and that horrible organization. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say Baker is as horrible as what we see of him in Cleveland. Maybe Baker might need a new location. I think just
a breath of fresh air.
Right, all of the State Farm commercials he's doing. Like
instead of doing commercials, you need to concentrate on your craft.
Right, I understand that he want that moolah, but bro, Cleveland does not look. Did y'all see today? Odell Beckham was placed up on a trade block.
Trade block, yeah.
I didn't see that. See that.
I read about it today. I'm not surprised. They're not gonna get rid of Baker Mayfield. You gotta do something because Odell is one of those type of people. If you playing bad, he gonna let you know about it. And it could be a confidence thing. He could be letting Baker know about it. Like, man, hey, you playing like trash. I'm gonna give me the ball. And
that's probably what
it's hurting his feelings. Yeah, and it's hurting his feelings.
Man, you're a grown ass man.
Yeah, but that was my biggest takeaway was Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
What? Me and Corey agree. Well, me and you.
We agree.
Yeah,
I mean, don't try to put yourself in a book with
right.
me.
It's no.
Don't even try that.
Yeah.
All right,
that's gonna be a good football team. Go ahead.
It will be.
Yeah.
My takeaway was that the champs look really, really good.
They look like champs. They look like champs.
So a team that actually gave them some problems up in the playoffs.
Some problems.
Gave them probably
all the problems they can handle.
Yeah, it gave them the most problems last year. They came out and, granted, they took some losses, but they made them look. They made them look like, hey man, you stepping on the field with something different.
How do you feel if you Bill O'Brien and you sitting at home Sunday watching Arizona, and you see DeAndre Hopkins catch 14 passes.
He has an eggplant over his face right now because he has that dick look.
Pause.
If I'm still open, I'm creating my resume because I know that I will be unemployed pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
quick recap, man, from the game. Again, the Thursday night game, the Chiefs beat the Texans 34-20. And then on the Sunday games, Atlanta lost to the Seahawks 38-25.
That's
The
tough.
Bills beat the Jets 27-17. The Lions gave the Bears a game for no reason. They was up 23-6 and lost
So your homeboy
27-3.
I had faith in y'all, dog. I hope he in here. If he ain't here yet, he'll probably be in here a little later. I had faith in y'all, and my dog DeAndre Swift dropped the touchdown in the end zone to win the game
with 9 seconds left.
But I mean, they shouldn't have been. They should have been.
It shouldn't have been that close.
Exactly, it shouldn't have been that close. So I mean, what's that?
A lot of people were saying Swift should have went to KC over Hilaire, right?
Didn't look like it week one. Didn't look like it week one.
Nah,
I mean,
straight.
I like. Yeah. I like Swift, and Swift is my guy.
I would give him this. He might be a better runner with the football.
Yeah.
But you got to look at what KC likes. And Hilaire excels at being a pass catcher.
Right.
Oh, is that my guy right there? Is that him? Say he was devastated. They literally gave the game away. Yeah, man. Y'all had it. Detroit had it, man.
That's tough.
All right. What else we got, Jay?
Also, Aaron Rodgers reached God level status as the Packers beat the Vikings.
He do that every week one. Come on.
Cam Newton came out looking like Tweety Bird as they beat the Cam Newton and Patriots beat the Dolphins. The Washington football team beat the Eagles 27-17. The Raiders beat the Panthers 34-30. The Jaguars surprisingly beat the Colts 27-20. The Ravens did what they do to Cleveland all the time.
Yeah.
38-6. The Chargers beat the Bengals, even though Joe Burrow game-tying drive, the kicker missed the field goal.
Put him in position.
You know,
but it was like a 40-something. It wasn't a horrible field goal.
No, it wasn't even 40-something. It was like 32.
I think it was like
he just missed it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't 40. I think it pulled like his hammer.
Yeah, because I got a negative 1 point from his ass.
He gave you a negative 1 point in fantasy.
Damn 1. His leg. I'm worried about that -1.
That's what he said. That's basically what Cass just said.
That's what he just said.
The 49ers started off the Super Bowl hangover season by losing to the Cardinals. Sunday Night Football, the Rams beat the Cowboys. Monday night, the Steelers beat the Giants 26-16. And the Titans tried everything to give Denver the game, but Denver didn't want it.
I'm like,
16-14.
There was.
Week 1.
Hey,
where's Gostkowski from the Patriots?
Yeah, that's him.
I'm saying, where is he?
Well,
he came back at the end of the game to win him the game. He was there.
That man missed 4 kicks and then hit the game winner.
He was in the crowd with them 500 fans they had at the beginning, but he came down to kick at the end.
He was like,
came down.
I bet you the coach told him, like, you missed this kick. Jay, what you said Bill O'Brien should be doing?
A resume.
Hey, yes. Getting that resume tight.
But you missed this kick. You out of here.
That's gonna be hard.
All right. Speaking of fantasy, everybody, we all got wins this week.
I won.
Cass won.
Cass won.
Corey, you won this week?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he beat me. Yeah, he came back. Cass
That
beat
was
me,
you?
yo.
Michael Thomas got me 4.7 points. Mike did. My number one overall pick.
When I looked, Jay was up though. Who led your comeback?
By $1 billion.
Who was the guy, Cass, for you?
You're about to tell you.
Well,
He got big play. He got a lot of points from his little tight end. I should have started Sammy White.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, no offense. That's where I got my points from. Thank you for saying that. No offense got me.
Yeah, because he was on the one Drew Lock could actually throw to.
Boy, that was a really bad game to put on Monday night.
Horrible.
Bro, it was.
Like,
yeah,
it was just it was
horrible.
There was
Hey, man.
one play where
Especially
Derrick Henry got shoestring tackled, and I was like,
Did you see the difference between pass interference to saving your ass and not? Because Titans had a 3rd and like 12, and Brian Tannehill threw a horrendous ball for an incomplete pass, but it was pass interference on the play.
Whoa.
No,
Ball.
no, I said horrendous ball. You don't have one ball. You got 2. We ain't talking about that. Unpause.
to Lance Armstrong.
Keep playing. See, he pulled the Lance Armstrong.
I'm not.
That's funny.
All right, here we go, man. Here we go. We're gonna jump right into week 2 predictions. The Thursday night game, the Who Cares Bowl, Cleveland versus Cincinnati. Go.
I won't pick Cleveland to win the game this season. Cincinnati.
I'm gonna have to go with Cincinnati too. Cleveland, just you know what what I will say is this. Kareem Hunt got me some points in fantasy. That's pretty much all I got for Cleveland. You know, so that's all I got. Cincinnati with Joe Burrow leading the helm, and I'm gonna have to go with Cincinnati.
Yo, was I the only one with
I'm
faith
picking
in Joe?
You picking Cleveland, Jay?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
If there's ever been a must-win game in week 2, this is right. Cleveland has to win this game. If they don't, like, it's over. Like, blow it up now. Like, they have to win this game.
Right, and I agree with you, Jay. And I was going to say, I'm saying Cleveland as well for this week. Was I like the only person hyping up Joe Burrow? And I know I get it. I'm an LSU fan, but I watch all of his games, and I watch his how he actually threw the ball. Like, it's one thing when a person is accurate, but it's another thing when he has good football placement. Seriously, it is, and the man is money. Yeah, you said
that. Yeah,
yeah.
I saw what you did. You ain't getting no sound bites today, huh?
Hell no.
Real quick, y'all. NBA, just to let you know, game just went final 117-114. Miami wins the game in overtime. Bam had a game-winning block on Jason Tatum. To seal the deal, and I think Jimmy Butler had an and one right before that to put him up by 3. Yeah, that was one of the best defensive play. I'm looking at the replay now. But Bam is the truth. And Miami is going to be a tough out. I was just looking at these two teams, and I figure regardless of who they play in the finals, it's gonna be tough for whoever they play because they all lock in on defense. So that game just went final. Game 1. We got a game 7 coming up too right after that. So we'll try to keep it through the predictions. We'll try to keep y'all updated on that. All right, go ahead, Jay.
All right, next we got the Giants at the Bears. I'll start this pick. I'm not picking the Giants ever. Ever. So
Saquon Barkley had 15 carries for 4 yards.
Bro, did you see Big Ben had more yardage up on like 2 carries?
I picked the Giants because I'm thinking Big Ben not healthy, no preseason, no warm up, no throwing, and at least the Giants have Saquon. But Juju looked good too. Juju looked good, but granted, it's the Giants. So I mean, I don't know how good this defense is, but they look good. And the Giants didn't. So I'm not picking the Giants either. They're not gonna give me two weeks in a row now. So I'm going with so I can't pick them. I'm going with Chicago.
All right, same here. I'm gonna go with Chicago. Saquon was my number one pickup in one of my fantasy football leagues. The brother got me like 4 points. I'm like, but Saquon, I believe in you, man. You got hit in the backfield 11 times. And I saw the game. It really wasn't your fault.
Tough.
Oh, my camera just went up. Change it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Chicago. I don't think Daniel Jones threw a nice pass, but we talking about they celebrated one pass that he threw. That should tell you something.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it was a surprise.
Whoa! That should tell you something.
But I'm not gonna lie. I actually like Daniel Jones. I just don't think that he should have got picked with their very first draft pick. You had Ed Oliver on the board.
But
they had a lot of other holes. They had a lot of holes.
You see, their defensive line is pretty set. Their quarterback is still questionable.
Right.
It is. We don't know.
Daniel Jones would have been available for their third. Didn't they have?
Oh yeah, he'd have been available in the third round, no doubt.
Bro, I'm like, what? Whatever. They saw something nobody else saw.
Yeah,
they still see it. I hope.
All right, what we got, Jay?
Me and Kaz ain't gonna say nothing at first. We're gonna let you and Corey talk about it. Falcons at Cowboys.
Oh. I'll be honest with you. I'll talk about it first. I'll be honest with you. If they don't sign Earl Thomas, the Falcons gonna beat the Cowboys. They can't. You can't stop the pass. That deep seam route, which that's what the Falcons run. I mean, that's their bread and butter. The Cowboys cannot stop that with Robert Woods. So what the hell make you think they're gonna stop Julio Jones? You know what I'm saying?
That was my point, and I was gonna say, I would have said the exact same thing. The way the Cowboys defense, the back half especially, look, we just had 300-yard receivers in a loss, so the offense is okay. And I think if we able to take advantage and stop them even a little bit. Now Zeke always scares me.
That's the X factor.
So Zeke always scares me. So I'm thinking if we can't stop the run game, then I think that'll open things up for the pass. But if we able to keep, getting, Julio involved and Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage, who we talked about a little bit over the group chat, all three of them had 100 yards on 9 targets. And so, Matt Ryan looked decent, but we couldn't stop Russell Wilson. So I think I'm going to go with the Falcons, with the X factor being, we're going to get into that, Mel. We're going to get into it.
We definitely going to get into it.
We're going to get into it. But I picked the Falcons. After these picks, we're going to definitely get down to that.
I'm gonna pick the Cowboys because that's my squad, but it might be a long Sunday.
Jay, you want to go? You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys. Atlanta has not shown me the ability to stop anybody from putting points up. Atlanta has also not shown me the ability to keep Matt Ryan's jersey clean. The offensive line is doing him no favors still.
Those are facts.
Hey, man, take them guys to lunch. So I think that Cowboys can do something for them. I think the Cowboys is going to pull this game out in a high-scoring affair.
Hopefully, Dak stay alive.
Right. So, is Wolf Hunter playing or not?
Who the hell is Wolf Hunter?
Oh, that's who they call. That's what Shannon Sharp called the linebacker y'all got from Boise. Didn't he come from Boise State?
Oh, you're talking about Van Der Esch. No, Van
Yeah,
Der
Van Der
Esch, he's
Oh.
out 4 to 6 weeks.
All right, never mind. That was like because man, when that guy plays, y'all probably had the best linebacker core in football. But I'm gonna go with
man. We're gonna definitely talk about what you would call an excuse, and I would call it reality.
right. So the one thing I think is because it's gonna be Cowboys home opener, and it's all of this stuff that's going on.
You know, Jerry is allowing 25,000 fans in the stadium.
He is.
Right.
I forgot to tell y'all that. Yes, Jerry is allowing 25 grand in. So yeah, Cowboys gonna win.
That means something. That means something. That means something.
I'm gonna go with this because yo, what y'all left tackle name is Smith?
Oh, Tyron Smith. Yeah,
bruh. He looked like he's back to his normal self, and I think he's enough to shut down Shaq Barrett. So
yeah. It's where everything else is coming from, though.
Right, but that's the person as a Saints fan. When we play them, that's the guy that I'm the most afraid of now this season.
He causes the most turmoil right up there in the middle of that offensive line. So,
matter of fact, 45 Deion Jones is
he's the best offensive line.
Yeah, Deion Jones, Debo.
Yeah.
Deion Jones is if it's one defensive player I'm most afraid of is Deion Jones. This guy, I know he's another person from LSU, but that's not the point. This boy is a legit football player. He runs. Is there another middle linebacker faster than him? Y'all think?
Probably not. Probably not.
Deion Jones.
No,
number 45. Bruh, this dude covers everybody, and he's the person that put Kamara out when we played y'all 2 years ago.
Atlanta drafted that defense.
A bunch of fast dudes. They drafted fast dudes.
Just getting to the football real fast.
Yeah, it's just scheme wise. I don't know. It's a disconnect somewhere. They just can't. I mean, they're fast. They can keep up with anybody, but scheme wise,
when they get to the ball, they just a little light in the booty, and it's
what to do.
You can beat that real fast. You can beat that real quick when Kamara lighting the booty too.
But I'm saying, Zoe.
Oh, you said Melvin Jones.
Zoe, you better take off for your boy. Deion Jones is the one player up in their team that be laying the pop. Like, no lie. Like he'll stop, Jay. But yo, right. I have Calvin Ridley and
it's because he do it with a straight face.
I have Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones up in the same team up in one of my leagues, so they got me a lot of points, and I went up in that league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, who we got next, Jay? So we can tell Melvin so we can get into this debate. Melvin, I'm about to put the number up so you can call.
Yeah, put that number up so he can get on this phone call.
The next 3 games,
should have went and got my mallet today.
Yeah.
For the next 3 games, I just want a winner. We're gonna keep going. We don't need to discuss these at all. You'll see why. Hey, Packers, Lions.
Who cares? Oh, I picked the Packers.
Packers. All right. Colts, Vikings. Well, Vikings at Colts.
Double. Who cares?
Vikings.
Pick the Vikings.
Colts look like trash this past week.
Vikings.
It's over for Phillip Rivers. He's gonna be on the bench by week 5.
Vikings. All right. Now here's the third one. Jaguars at Titans.
Hey man, I like Jacksonville, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Jax might be the sexy pick. I think I'm gonna go Jax.
Yeah, I like Jacksonville. That Tennessee offense is booty trash.
Yeah, if Derrick Henry ain't breaking through the line,
they can run the ball. And Tannehill is gonna give you a solid 150 and a touchdown.
All right, I'm going with Titans because I need to come back. I had a horrible week 1.
Yeah, my week 1 was trash too.
Hey, Bill, and I'm gonna get into that. At the end. Bills at Dolphins.
No, Bills.
Bills winning that division.
All right.
I don't know, man.
49ers.
Cam is a beast. 49ers who, Jay?
49ers at the Jets.
Niners.
The Niners, the Jets. Jesus Christ.
Le'Veon Bell's ass out again. Another 6 weeks.
Yeah, they're not. I don't know when they're gonna win the game.
I have a question for y'all.
They can beat the Naval Academy.
Right. So how the Jets is looking, look like they might go like 2-14. Would y'all draft Clemson quarterback?
No, you get him killed.
Yes.
I mean, Sam Darnold is not that. I don't know if Sam Darnold is that guy.
He's not the answer. He's not the answer. But
yeah, I don't know if he's
Trevor
that guy.
Lawrence.
So
I mean,
Trevor Lawrence, he'll die in New York.
So hold on. To answer
what.
your question, Cash, during the Saints game, they put the camera on the stands, and Josh Rosen was sitting in the stands, and that's where Sam Darnold needs to be. Yes, he was. He was definitely in the.
He was
practice squad with Tampa stands. Jay, no, he was.
Nah,
he was. No, he was.
For real?
Tampa Bay practice squad was in the stands.
I'm going to try to find a picture.
Yes,
because that is hilarious.
Wow.
And he had this piece on right here.
That's froze ice cold, man. That's a number 3 pick.
Yeah, that's a number 3 pick in the stands.
Damn.
3 years ago.
Josh Rosen was in the number 3. He was the number 10 to the Dolphins.
That's right, 10.
He would
Either way, go.
Third quarterback.
He was the number 3 pick.
Third was the one that we were just talking about.
He was the number 3 pick to the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
because they went number 3 and number 1 the next year.
No. The number 3 pick was Sam Darnold. Number 1 was Baker. Remember, it was Baker number 1, Saquon number 2, and Sam Darnold. That was the top 3 picks of the draft 3 years ago. And then Josh Allen went 7, and Josh Rosen went 10 to the Cardinals.
Yeah, you're right. Number 10. It's crazy, but he's not. He might be better than Sam Darnold, though.
Gosh, I really wanted Sam Darnold to.
I like Sam Darnold.
I like Sam Darnold. I want him to win.
When you talk about just throwing the football, I'm not gonna never say ball again. When you're throwing the football and just how the ball, like he always throw a nice ass spiral. Like it's a pretty ass pass.
What's call it through the prettiest pass in NFL history?
Who?
Michael Vick. It's just the tightest spiral ever.
But Michael
went
Vick
to the wrong person a lot.
That and he threw the ball a 1,000 miles an hour. Like, come on, Vic.
What's called got the ugliest pass ever in NFL history. Peyton Manning. I don't think he ever threw a spiral, ever. But it'd be in the right spot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ball placement. You're absolutely right. Ball placement is essential, and it's just knowing your receivers, knowing where they're gonna be, and putting the ball where you think they're gonna be at.
He said Sam Darnold still seeing ghosts.
He's not the only one that had to get a sports psychiatrist or whatever.
Exactly.
What's his name?
All right, who we got next, Jay?
Hey, y'all ready for it?
Yeah.
Hey, next we got God dog. Hold on. All right, here we go. We got Rams at the Eagles.
Rams.
Eagles have 0 offensive line.
I'm gonna go with Philly. I'm gonna go with Philly. Another must win.
Hey,
Did you see what happened to Carson Wentz this week? This week is Aaron Donald.
And that's up the middle.
Listen, they scored 20 points on the Cowboys defense that have no secondary. I get what Aaron Donald can do.
Did you see the highlights of Aaron Donald from week 1?
Where he was
he was doing
manhandling people, man.
That man is different. He's
just like 5'11", though. That's the
Did you see what he did to Zeke?
Yes.
Zeke is a strong boy.
Yeah, Aaron Donald is different. I'm gonna go with Philly because I feel like I'll take that chance because if they lose this game, then I feel like in the NFC they out of contention.
Yeah, the Redskins may finish ahead of them.
Mm-hmm. All right, who we got next, Jay?
Broncos Steelers. I chose the Steelers.
Cortland Sutherland will be back. I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Bro, the Broncos defense is serious. I mean, not the Broncos. The Steelers defense is serious.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
They were playing. Who were they playing this week?
They played the Giants.
They were playing the Giants. Everybody's serious against the
They were
Giants.
serious-
Pop Warner team down the
But they
street
were
is
serious
against the
last
Giants.
year.
Yeah, I
The
picked
Steelers
the
was a top 10 defense. There was a top 10 defense last year, and they still have everybody back.
Yeah, I
Now
picked
you
the
actually
Steelers
gotta-
too.
All right.
I don't know if they got a quarterback. They did a lot of favors for
Yeah.
Big Ben
Yeah.
last night. But it worked. It worked. So you can't be mad at that.
Better
I
than
did-
helmet head.
Benny Snell. I thought we was gonna get past him this year.
Yeah.
Better than helmet head.
Who else we got? J.
All right,
Helmet.
next,
Wait, who got little-
I'm gonna keep
what was it
moving. Next, Panthers at Bucks.
Panthers.
Oh, but
I'm going Panthers.
Whoa!
I don't have no faith in. I can't. I don't believe them. I think they're gonna be in for a rude awakening. I think it's gonna be the greatest team on paper, and they ain't gonna be able to translate at least till week 4,
right.
and then they'll start getting to the groove.
That defense, though, I will say one thing. I know I say the Cowboys might have the best defensive. I mean, the linebacker core, but if Wolf Hunter not playing, man, Levante David and White.
Yeah,
What?
Levante David, Devin White can move. They move side to side, sideline to sideline, just as good as any
They fast. And
Any
I
team.
know-
Yeah.
So Deion Jones is. We all agree he's the fastest middle linebacker.
They got to be right up there with them.
I'm like, boy, they gotta be just like a notch slower, bro. Them boys be moving.
Carolina was a pleasant surprise. I didn't see them doing anything, but Teddy played well.
They did.
CMC played well. Like their guys played better than I expected. And while
Robbie.
I hate Robbie
Anderson is,
and I hate
hell of
picking
a-
against Brady after a loss, but I don't know what he is anymore. I have to see him be Brady now in order to believe he's still that guy.
I'm gonna
Brady
take
got-
Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Carolina for me.
On that, he's still Tom Brady. Now he just Tom Brady that you Tom Brady. Next we got the football team versus the
That is so weird to me.
The football team versus who?
The Cardinals.
Oh,
Cardinals.
Yeah.
I'm going Kyler Murray.
Next,
I'm going Kyler Murray too.
Kyler Murray gonna be in the MVP discussion.
yes.
I'm going
Yes.
Kyler Murray.
All right,
Yeah.
next we got
Discussion, but he ain't winning it. He gonna be in the discussion, but it's Lamar
Okay.
and Pat. It's gonna be Lamar, Pat, and Russ. It's Lamar, Pat, and Russ. I'm sorry.
And then everybody
Go
else.
So he'll be talked about. Yeah, we can give him a fourth place vote.
You got to play Russ twice. All you got to do is beat him once.
What about Patty Mahomes though? You think that well-oiled machine is slowing down? No,
No,
unless
Kyler
he get
Murray's-
hurt.
Kyler
Unless he
Murray's
break his leg again.
really well-oiled machine. He playing his way
Speak-
right on the cover of Madden.
Speaking of Pat Mahomes,
I already. Kansas City. I don't care who they playing. Kansas
Yeah,
City,
does it really matter who they play?
Kansas City
If
versus
they
the 85
playing-
Bears.
If they was playing
Kansas
against
City.
Okay, well-
Baltimore,
They can
Hey.
beat Baltimore.
we got the Chargers.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas, man. Like, next,
Ravens versus Texans.
Ravens.
Ravens. Antonio Brown time.
Cam Newton versus Russell.
Russ.
Cam versus Russ. Ooh.
I'm gonna go
Ooh.
Russ because I just saw that dude take 3 sacks in the series and didn't throw a touchdown on 4th down. It's gonna be hard to bet against that guy.
Where are they playing?
Russ. Whoo.
That man took 3 sacks in a
Bro.
series, and on the 4th down, they threw a touchdown to DK Metcalf.
Yeah,
Right.
on
Just
defense.
remember, Russ went 31 for 35 when DK Metcalf dropped a wide open
Wide open.
pass. That he should have easily
He
been
was-
33. It was another
was-
pass that someone
He
dropped.
was 31 and 35 and had 2 drops. Yeah,
Right.
He should have been 33 or 35
Whoa.
in an NFL football game. That's
Boy.
ridiculous.
You know what? I'm starting to think as the game went on, I was starting to think it wasn't the defense that much. This man was a magician out there. We couldn't do nothing with him.
Bro, I'm tired of hearing when I see an Aaron Rodgers game or a Pat Mahomes game when they say no other quarterback in the league, but these two could throw that. Nah, Russ could make any pass anyone else could make.
Somebody said Brady is just.
We not don't diss Jameis like that. Jameis actually can throw the ball 80 yards.
He's stupid.
Shit.
He's stupid.
Jameis could actually throw the ball.
We at the end now, Mel. So I'm gonna put this comment up right here. You see what Mel said?
Oh my
Here
lord.
we go. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to have this conversation.
Okay. All right. Who else we got, Jay, for the last game, Monday night game?
Saints and Raiders.
That's tough, man. Hey, them Raiders kind of cold, boy.
No, if
think
Michael,
you think it's all smoke and mirrors.
Never pick Vegas in my division.
Vegas Magic.
You never gonna do it, Jay?
Not even if they play a team like the Giants,
Broncos every week. I'm picking against the Chargers
every single week. I'm gonna go. I hate for the Saints to go up 2-0, especially in the division.
Yo, I'm just gonna leave it blank. I'll just take the L.
Take whoever they play.
Word. I'm gonna take the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints.
Man,
and I hate to do it.
Talking all of that, no, bro. All right, so I no lie, I got some money up in this game because me and one of my best friends, I've been knowing him since I was like 7. The Saints. This is like I don't even care if Michael Thomas is not playing for the next 3 weeks.
Is he out for 3?
Yeah,
they stayed multiple. So I know a lot of times with a high ankle sprain, he's a route runner. So you got to plant up on that foot. It's his right foot too.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to plant. So a lot of times, some people are out for 6 weeks unless their name is Adrian Peterson and they come back in 2
days. Like,
I'm like, how? This man just got a high ankle sprain. He just was diagnosed with a high ankle sprain, but playing the next week.
Oxygen chamber.
Bruh, like Adrian. If it's one person, I think just have that gene where they just body heals like super fast, it's Adrian Peterson, right?
Yeah, he got it.
Remember what he did with the ACL? He tore his ACL
he came back in 7 months.
Season and came back in 7 months.
What?
He did.
Like, how? How?
Yo.
He showed up OTA.
He's built different.
All right, Melvin.
Hey,
you still online, Melvin?
Caller, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear them though. I want to hear everybody. So I need a response to this comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear Melvin?
Is that Melvin?
Yeah, that's Mel.
He sounds different.
Like it. Yeah, it don't sound.
I didn't think that was Melvin.
You.
I can't hear them though.
Melvin, play them. Just play it through your camera. I mean, play it through your laptop or something. You'll be able to hear us through there.
A quarterback, $40 million a year or more. You know, he won't Pat Mahomes money, but you need to surround him with the best O-line, a Pro Bowl all-world running back, a Pro Bowl receiver, the best receiver out of the draft, great defense, and you need Earl Thomas just so they can win ball games. Is it time to say that Dak ain't that dude, or can we go ahead and admit that right now? All right, that's all I want to say. We're coming together like butt cheeks, you and Cav. I've been enjoying this little kumbaya session. I've been having, kissing each other. But we agree. No, we don't agree. We agree. We love each other. Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't even call him.
Yo,
hey,
go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go.
I need to say. I want to say this.
Go ahead, Cav.
Let's not ignore the fact that Dak is the third most winningest quarterback since he's been in the NFL. How many quarterbacks can say they won 40 games in their first 3 seasons? Like I'm not like I legitimately can't say. Doesn't Dak also has the highest completion percentage through 3 seasons of any quarterback, even Drew Brees, who is known for his accuracy? So I can't necessarily get off of the Dak hype train just yet. And I know we talk about, surrounding him with this and that and whatever the man wants for money, but I can't knock another man for wanting to better his lifestyle and providing for his family. If you can get $40 million, go and try to get $40 million. Melvin is the same person that we have discussions on why there's not many more black people owning professional any type of team. So if the young brother wants to go out and try to get $40 million, let him show his worth. I mean, Dak led Mississippi State. Mississippi State was ranked number 1 first time in the history of the program. He was led by Dak.
Question, Cass. Okay, I agree with everything you said. Question though, is to play devil's advocate. If he was the QB for them boys in down in the Bayou, and his career has went the same way, contract year, would you be okay with your team paying him $40 million a year?
Hell no! Like bro, let me just. I just want to be honest though. The state has so much money tied up in more contracts. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Would I want that to be my starting quarterback? Hell yeah. Drew Brees is done. He already has his foot out the door. He got his contract signed with NBC. He's gone. The Ravens. We all watched the same game this week, right? Drew Brees' arm looked shot like a pistol. I already mentioned that. I was like, Drew. The one thing Drew had was ball placement. We saw some errant throws by Drew Brees to people that was wide open. And we seen some poor decision making, even though it was a pass interference call. That ball he threw to Emmanuel Sanders was a horrible decision. It was 3.
You right?
3 different players. And why would you do that, Drew? If that dude didn't have his hand up in Emmanuel Sanders' jersey, pulling him, that could have easily still been an interception. Easily. Like, that dude didn't need to do that. He legitimately could have fell on. But the safety had better ball position. No. Football, he had better position on the football than Emmanuel Thomas. I mean,
they definitely won't sign Jameis at the end of the year. His grandson could come out.
No. So to answer your question, though, I would love to have not Jameis. I would love to have Dak because he's better than what we currently have. Either James, I'd rather Jameis' arm strength, but I think Dak has better decision making than Jameis, obviously.
Okay.
But not for $40 million because we still got to sign.
You got other people you got to sign. Yeah,
we got to sign Ryan Ramczyk. Marcus Lattimore just saw what he from the Rams.
Oh yeah, he saw that. He saw the Ramsey.
He just saw it, and he was just like, "Didn't I just hold Mike Evans when I was guarding him 0 catches?"
Yeah,
bro. He's going on the back. He's going on the back. So we wouldn't be able to pay him. Jameson, on the other hand, I think we'll be able to take this 2-year, $30 million deal for now, and we'll get you on the back end. I'm just saying that.
All right, Jay, you want to go ahead? You want to jump in there now?
So real talk. As far as stats or whatever you want to measure Dak by, he's decent. He's better than decent. He's in the top 3rd of QB, top 10, right? Mm-hmm. But when it comes to winning when it matters, making the play when it has to be made, like thing that like he's not the guy that's going to bring a championship to Dallas. Like, I don't think that he's a bad quarterback. I would take him over, like I said, 20 quarterbacks in the league. Mm-hmm. However, it ain't 20 teams that win the Super Bowl every year. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if you keep that, if you had that team right now that is in Dallas, and you put Russell Wilson on that team, I would think that they could win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I get it. With Pat Mahomes on that team. And the reason why I didn't say Pat Mahomes first, y'all be he always got to make stuff about Pat.
No. Not with Pat Mahomes. Not with Pat.
You can put him on any team, and they might have a chance.
Yeah. You put him with the Jets, they might win 10 games.
Hey, listen. No, listen. Pat can't win 10 and
He can't win 10
Hey,
with the
nah.
Jets.
He'll get you some.
and that's what
But
go ahead, Jay.
you know, so all I'm saying is Dak is a good quarterback. Is he great? Not yet. Is he elite? Nah. So there's about 5 quarterbacks maybe that I would put that's in the league right now that I would put with these Cowboys, and I would think that they could take him to the promised land. Lamar.
I don't
Russ,
think so.
Pat.
Not Lamar.
You don't think so about what?
Not Lamar.
He would have a better chance than Dak.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that and that's where the hiccup is, because I think when you say that, because me and Mel, y'all know we've been going back and forth about this same topic the past 4 days, well, maybe even more than that. I don't even know how long we. So that's where the hang up is. See, when y'all didn't know, but me and Melvin had a conversation about this after we were going back and forth.
Oh, I done had one with him too.
Mm-hmm. This is why it's difficult for him to say, okay, if you feel like Lamar is not, you wouldn't put Lamar with them, because I would put Lamar in that team and I would expect them to go to the promised land too, or at least make a hell of a run. I would think so. And so if I'm going to say that, I am saying that Dak is at least at the level of Lamar or better. And if I'm saying that out of my mouth, then I'm saying I need to see proof. And his stats are great, but I need to see him in the clutch win games consistently.
So I'm gonna rebuttal you with this. In the clutch in this football game, you saw him drop an absolute dime to Michael Gallup to put them in field goal range at least or win the game, and it was a bogus ass call.
I agree.
That is the progression that you're looking for you to put a ball down the field when you haven't put a ball downfield all game because your offensive line is weak, right? This is the difference between somebody looking at it as a fanboy and somebody understanding the game of football. When you have your offensive line, your offense is predicated off your offensive line in the run game and play action passes, right? If your offensive line is depleted, then you're not going to have that comfortability. And then you saw what Aaron Donald was doing to their offensive line. He was manhandling all of them, right?
Gotcha.
3-step drop, get rid of the ball. 3-step drop, get rid of the ball because you're tired of your quarterback getting hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the way you have to play in order to keep your quarterback upright and let him make some accurate throws down the field in order to move the ball down the field. The dude threw for 263 and a touchdown, and he passed for 64%, right? When it came time at the end of the game for him to deliver a ball and get us down this field and win this ball game, he did that. And it was a bad football call because Jalen Ramsey sold the flop.
He definitely did.
Good for him. That's great, right? When you have a quarterback and you're talking about surrounding him with all these pieces, you got lucky because you got CeeDee Lamb, right? You got Ezekiel Elliott, you got Dak Prescott, you got Amari Cooper, you got all this. Dude, if you don't have no offensive line, if you're not dominating the line of scrimmage, it don't matter. You can have Joe Montana in his prime, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice at the other receiver, Shannon Sharp in his prime at tight end, Emmitt Smith, and Zeke in the backfield, right? If you don't have an offensive line to block that shit up, it ain't going to happen, Jack. I don't care who you have.
The thing about that, and Melvin had to explain it to me because I feel the same way. I feel like every football is the one sport that cannot be dominated by that can be dominated by one player and that player still lose.
Absolutely.
It's the one sport like basketball. If LeBron decides to take over, Kawhi decides to take over, AD, KD, the guys who have shown they can take over, they can do that. And they can probably propel their teams to win.
That's because they can also play defense too.
Exactly, and that's because they can play both sides of the ball. Now, but if you are going to mention and you're going to say, I don't think Lamar is the guy that you can put on the Cowboys right now and win. That means you putting him up in that top echelon, even with the bad line.
Where is that offensive line the best in the league? You got 2 starters out.
It's
right?
not. I'm not saying that.
You got no. I'm talking about Django. You got 2 starters out, right?
Oh, okay.
And then your 5-time Pro Bowl center just at the end of the year last year decided he was going to retire. Where are they good? They used to have a great offensive line. They used to, not anymore.
He's saying now it's makeshift. Now it's makeshift. But in the event of those makeshift lines, just like I said,
Hold on. Real quick.
Go ahead.
And Zoe, I want you to finish. But
Okay.
I want to answer this. I want to ask this question. I need 1 word from Corey, 1 word from you, 1 word from Cash. Is Dak the man in Dallas?
Yeah, he's gonna be.
That wasn't the question though, and that's where the hang-up is right there. I don't think so. I don't think right now he is. He could be right now. The answer is no, and that's because the man, like Matt Ryan, got to be the man because he got them to a Super Bowl and consistently went to the playoffs. So now his play, even if it's not as good, he got them there. They paid him $100 million. He got him there. Same thing with Pat. He got he's proven. Same thing with Russ. Those guys are proven. Brady's done it time and time again. Breeze has done it time and time again. Dak is not in that tier of quarterback. He's not there.
The one quarterback that you named, the one quarterback that you named that got his team well into the playoffs with a patchwork offensive line is Russ.
That's false. Matt Ryan was the most sacked quarterback the year that we went to the Super Bowl.
Matt Ryan also has the best wide receivers ever in NFL history.
Aaron Rodgers was too. Aaron Rodgers was the most sacked quarterback through his
yes.
through
And
3 seasons.
Aaron Rodgers holds on to the ball for a long time.
Jay, to answer your question, he does.
With his feet.
He does. Jay, to answer your question, yes. Who's gonna? Since you say 1 word to answer you,
is he the guy?
Yeah.
For my rebuttal, who would? So my rebuttal question for you and Mel, who would you replace him with? Think about it. You got him in a 3rd round.
4th.
The 3rd round. Oh, my bad.
round.
I'm sorry. I thought it was 3rd.
So Cash, here's the answer. I don't have the answer, but I know this. I've seen Mike King, right? Win all the regular season games you could win with Alex Smith. But Alex Smith lacked that it factor to take that team to win a championship.
And that's what I'm
Pat
saying.
Mahomes.
Wait, time out.
Team.
Could I say one thing about Alex Smith? Alex Smith had the Washington Redskins leading their division until he broke his leg.
Right.
Oh, Alex Smith is the consummate game manager, man.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is a different
better than that.
Yeah. Yes. Listen, man. You call it excuses. You call it excuses. I call it a reality. If your team, it's just like, okay, in the football, and y'all have played football, y'all understand this. Your team is broken down into different rooms, right? You got your offensive lineman in the room, your defensive lineman in the room, your cornerbacks in the room. Your
Hold on, Corey. Don't do my boy Mel like that. Don't do my dog Mel like that.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Corey. I'm messing with you.
Oh, he's stupid. No, we miss Mel though. You have these different rooms. Those conversations in these rooms are not the same. If my quarterback goes out and throws me and gives me 265 with a touchdown and he's throwing 65%. In these rooms, I'm telling him, hey, man, we need to get him some support so he can lead us to these wins, right? Okay. I'm telling my wide receivers, get your depth at the first down marker. He's going to throw you the ball. That play to CD Lamb. Zeke was swinging outside. Zeke takes that outside linebacker and takes him away so Lamb can come across the field, and that's just a wide open gap right there. That safety came down and made a good play. He's the only person that can make the play, right?
That's true.
But if you pass that first down marker, we're not even having this conversation.
That could be true, too.
It could be. That's a possibility, right?
We're
not even having this conversation, right?
If they kick the field goal, we're not even having.
Kick a field goal, we're not having this conversation. It's a tie football game, right? That puts the pressure back on the Rams to go down the field and make a play, and they didn't do anything in the second half, right? So there are so many variables to a football game to blame it on one person. There is. Mel tries to blame everything that's wrong with the Cowboys on that. Cowboys give up deep seam routes. That's because Dak ain't hold on to the ball long enough. If the offense was on the field long enough, then the Cowboys wouldn't have this problem in the secondary. Man, get the hell out of here, man. It's too much stuff on the football team. The Cowboys have a lot wrong. Their secondary is horrible. And they tried to live with this Robbie Thompson dude at free safety instead of was Ha Clinton Dix really that bad?
I think he would have helped them Sunday. I feel like he would have helped them. Yeah,
just having leadership, putting players in the right position. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody back there that's going to take charge and lead. They have no leadership. Leighton Van Ness was the captain of the defense. He's gone. It's 4 to 6 weeks. He's out, right? But you're talking about a third-year player leading the defense. You are blaming Dak. That's all you've been doing for the last 4 days is blaming Dak. That's all you've been doing. This team has a lot of holes that they need to fill. Quarterback is not one of their holes.
So you think Dak can win the Super Bowl?
Yes, I think it will take Dak and Zeke running the football to win the Super Bowl. Absolutely, yes, they can win the Super Bowl.
I'm not ready.
Brian Greasy won a Super Bowl, so I'm.
Well, yeah. I mean, you mean being the leader, leading them to a Super Bowl, I guess. Because Brian Greasy was. I think I could have backed Brian Greasy up that year. But that's the thing. Like, I'm not ready to say. That about that, and I think that's what we differ at. I do think this year is telling. It's the make or break year, and I think that's why Jerry was hesitant in the first place to even give him a contract, because he's just not sure if he's that guy to lead them to the Super Bowl.
When we're talking about these quarterbacks that just won Super Bowls, right? And you brought up these names, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just the quarterback. Everything was firing on all cylinders. With Russ, Legion of Boom, that defense was carrying them. They were playing good offense, right? But they were playing excellent defense. Mm-hmm. Patrick Mahomes, we said all they need is a defense, and Patrick Mahomes is going to be a problem. What happened? They went out, made signings on the defensive side of the ball, and let Patrick Mahomes do his thing, right? Lamar Jackson, it's only a matter of time. The only thing is it could be like the Jordan hump, though. They could just be this great team that's always been there, but they can't get over the Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They'll be close though. They'll be in the
always
running.
Be close, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got an excellent quarterback in Houston. You have a very talented quarterback in Houston that had an excellent team last year. They just cut his legs out from under him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Dak is right along with those same quarterbacks. I don't care what kind of quarterback that you are. You have to have some kind of support on the other team, from other parts of the game in order for your team to win. You can be excellent. You can have excellent numbers at quarterback. But if your defense is shitty, you ain't winning no football games.
People be disappearing. I'm sorry. I know my facial expression be but
yeah, I know, because I was talking and then Jay just went away. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I'm trying to stay on target. But
Of course. And I think, and I'm going to read Mel question. And he said, more excuses. Everything has to be surrounded by everything around Dak. That's the problem, but no accountability for Dak.
See what I'm saying?
You just said that they have no leadership, but Dak is the guy.
I'm not talking. You have Dak is not on the field. Dak is not leading the defensive room, man. This is not a basketball court. This is a football field. The offense comes off the field and the defense goes on the field. Dak is not leading the defense. You have no leadership.
Even for game session, game study, even for game studies, the defense is up in one room. The defense and the offense is up in another room. So that can't be the voice in the defensive film study room because it's the defensive film study room.
It's just football, man. And I'm telling you right now, if the Cowboys don't get leadership on the defensive side of the ball, you're going to look at the same record that they had last year. It ain't going to be much different.
Why isn't
I'm a realist.
Why isn't DeMarcus Lawrence that guy? I'm just asking you because
but think about this. DeMarcus Lawrence signed the bag, didn't he?
Yes.
What did he do after that?
Nothing. That's what I'm. Oh man.
So he signs a bag and gets 6 sacks last year.
That's horrible,
on,
man. That's the one sketchy thing that I have about paying players at times. Is like, oh well, I got my money. Oh well.
Yeah. They'll ball out for that bag.
What's his name is the same way. He even changed. Like Jalen Smith is the same way, but he's still overrunning tackles. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a no. That's why I say Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas puts people in the right position. And if you not in the right position, he's not afraid to tell you about it.
Hell no, he's not. That's why he's not with Baltimore.
They need that in that locker room. They need an asshole in that locker room. They got a bunch of hi guys. Well, we came out and did the right thing today. I felt really happy about the offense. I love the aggressiveness on the 4th down call. We just didn't execute. No, they need an asshole, man. They need one, and they don't have that. That's not what they need. I mean, that's not what they have. So Dak, the leader of the offense, absolutely. Dak is the leader of that offense, and the offense is not the problem. If you look, Tennessee showed you last night that I can score 16 points. If I only give up 14, I'm finna win this football game. Your defense controlling the line of scrimmage on defense is very.
Could I say something towards Django? Because Django, let's just look at the last Super Bowl winning team, right? Who was the right? So who was the voice that you always saw on the sideline, even on the mic'd up for the Super Bowl?
The Honey Badger.
Right. So you need a voice like that. Who you think is up in the? And trust me, I hate the Cowboys, but who you think is that active? Damn, Jay again. So who you think is that active and that vocal leader on the sideline?
The only person that they had like that was Dez Bryant. They got rid of his ass as soon as he started acting what they thought was a fool.
I think what Mel is saying, that you saying all of these things as if Dak could not be playing at a higher level.
Oh, there's always room for improvement for everybody. And Dak is not playing 100% perfect football, but name one player in the NFL that is besides Russ.
I don't think Russ. Russ, man, that dude is something different. But that dude is something different, man. But I don't think he expects him to play 100% perfect football. But yes, I don't think. No, he told me. He said he didn't. He said that's not what he's asking for.
Listen, so you don't send me. I don't need some subliminal messages. Tell me what you're talking about. For me, from what I'm reading and for what we're saying right here, you blaming Dak for everything. You blaming Dak for offense, defense, and special teams. That's what you're blaming him for. And that's not the case.
I did pick the Saints in the group chat, but man, y'all got to remember, Russ just had his first son. Russ is trying to win a chip for that son. Boy, if Drew Brees didn't look like it did Sunday, I would be confident about my pick.
What I will say about those guys, y'all gonna have to watch for Jamal Adams because they line him up everywhere. Defensively, they line him up everywhere. Linebacker, star position, inside linebacker, back to safety, both sides. They move them all around. He's gonna earn every dollar. But
now, shouldn't the Cowboys have signed him?
Yeah, I would have went for him.
No, that wasn't the Cowboys' fault. So what happened was it Jamal Adams the one that they wanted a first-round pick or a second-round pick, something stupid, and then they said, "No, I want."
Django, I agree with you 100%.
That's what it was. Like they was trying to get Jamal Adams. It wasn't the Cowboys' fault. It was the Jets asking price every time the Cowboys would agree to terms. They was like, "Well, no. How about this? Like I want this instead." So I can't fault the Cowboys. The Cowboys tried to get Jamal Adams. It wasn't them.
They did.
Like
they
Jared
can't be that terrible, bro.
He's not, but he's not Jamal Adams neither.
No. We've already established they're not getting Jamal Adams. But you can get something like him with Earl Thomas sitting at home.
Yeah, you can.
He live in Texas too. He in Austin.
Right.
He right down the street. He ain't even got to get the plane. He could drive.
Yeah, he could jog to this arena. My final thought on this is I understand that you feel like he's the guy. In my opinion, it remains to be seen, man. I think this is the year. I think if Jerry and all of those guys felt like that, I think they would have, did the same deal that Deshaun got. And Deshaun, especially now, doesn't have many weapons, so we'll see how that plays out. But I think this is the year that Dak has to show. And to your point, it's been one game. It's been one game, and Dak in the crunch time he delivered the.
Yes.
If they win the next 3 games, then we're not having this conversation no more. Because at the end of the day, it's still early, and I do want to give him this year. But to Melvin's point, I do think everybody on the squad, has to be held accountable. But I think that this is more so if you're gonna hold him between you and him, if you're gonna hold him to a certain standard, then he has to play up to that standard.
Right.
And week 1, he did, in my eyes. He did. There was nothing more he could do on the football field Sunday night to win a football game. You can hit a couple more passes, but your receivers couldn't. You can't have Amari Cooper. You can't have your $100 million wide receiver dropping passes, man. And he dropped 2 passes.
He definitely had some things working against him. He did.
But I mean, and in the face of that, he still delivered the ball down the field when they needed it the most. And I mean, hey.
It was a bad call.
James Harden showed up. It's cool.
Yeah, they definitely had a chance to win the game, or at least tie the game with that pass. And I do think that please stop. I just don't like that call. Yes, it was some contact, it was some physicality, but it was both ways, and he did not extend his arm
was hooked.
His arm was hooked,
and all he did was pull his arm out of the hook.
He pulled his arm out of the hook and threw his head back.
Yeah.
And they called passing. I mean, I think it had a lot to do with the fact that it was Jalen Ramsey too.
It was cute.
Who just got that bag.
It's cute.
But I mean, yes, he extended the arm, but it was more contact. It was contact prior to him extending the arm before it was hooked. So I don't think it was a good call. But in my mind, I think Dak, if he balls out this year, there's no question it will at least get what Deshaun Watson got. I think it's hard finding quarterbacks because you just never know. I mean, yeah, you could draft Trevor Lawrence, who looks like the surefire pick, who looks like the guy that's going to be the guy. But I'm always
14 or 15. God, dog.
Wow. Yeah, that would be crazy. If
we should bring back reviewing past PI. I mean.
Yeah, that was definitely something that should have been reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
Amari, and I agree with Django. He's also been known not to show up in big games too.
Yeah, you know what? I'm on the verge of calling him a 1B receiver. You get what I'm saying? Like
because Michael Gallup seems like he's the 1A receiver.
I'm starting to think so.
CD Lamb, like he's like
he's good too. He just got to learn. Yeah,
he just got to learn
some time. Yeah, just give him some time. I like Spencer Rattler too.
Spencer Rattler. Okay, that's Mike. That's Alvarez.
He nice.
Mike, I seen your boy DK Metcalf ball out.
He called it. DK Metcalf jerseys for everybody.
That man said he was top 5 and he wasn't even number 1 on his team at the time. I'd never forget that.
I don't know if he's number 1, but he's going to be. He got a good future. I saw after the game Julio was talking to him, so if that's the mode that you following, then you're gonna have a.
That's what he need to follow.
That's the mode he need to follow.
I ain't gonna lie, DK is big as hell though.
He's bigger than Julio. I saw him standing next to each other, and he's just bigger.
He's wider than Julio. Yeah,
right.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was pass interference. No, it wasn't.
Nah, I can't.
Look, man, if you're running right, and Jalen Ramsey tried to play it off smooth because of his running motion, right? Just like up here, he had Michael Gallup's arm hooked. All Michael Gallup did was pull his arm out of that hook. That's it. And if that's pass interference, then it should have been pass. It should have been defensive holding.
To me, it was a no call. They were physical.
Physical.
You should have just let it go. It was contact both ways.
Yeah,
but it was not blatant. Jalen Ramsey threw his head back like James Harden shooting a rise up jump shot, right. And the referees reacted to that. They reacted to that because as soon as he did, he was beat. He was beat on the play. Yeah. That's the thing. I know what it looked like. He had 2 steps on him.
Yeah,
it was just a no call for me.
I'm not something.
You got to do something. He made it. It was smart. It was instinctive, and I like it. But I don't like the game. Like Mel just said, I hate to see the game like that.
Yeah, you can't let a call like that dictate a game, right?
All right.
Especially on something bang bang. But yeah, okay. Anyway,
to move it forward, man. One player, week 1, you get your game ball, Paul. Who would it be?
Kyler Murray.
Game ball 21.
Kyler Murray for me.
I like that.
I like Kyler Murray. God, it was so many. I mean, he did it to my team, but I can't pick nobody but Russ, man.
I was about
to pick Russ.
I was about to say Aaron Rodgers because of the game he had, but my bad. I forgot all about Russ. I'm going with Russ.
Hey man, what about the game Joe Burrow played?
I'm impressed with Joe Burrow. Shouldn't have went.
Joe.
He talking about Mike McCarthy. Yeah, man, and that's another. Yeah, I hate to beat a dead horse. Mike McCarthy made some questionable decisions in that game too. You know, I feel like he didn't help the situation a lot of time. What I say, Ty, it, give your defense a chance, but I get it. I get why he trying to go for the gusto, get ahead, just in case that defense who just lost their star linebacker ain't able to, get those guys off the field. But I also don't like the fact in the last drive, him not using that timeout a little earlier, before the Michael Gallup play. But
yes,
I get that too.
And I got a question for y'all. Why did Denver hold on to them 3 timeouts? Last night?
Man, yo, that was the stupidest.
That was the most bizarre thing I've seen in a long time.
I promise nobody was trying to win that game. Nobody wanted to win.
They're trying to play right now. Just keep playing.
Hey, Django, I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you. He gets the game ball because for me, what he just did was made every defensive coordinator say, "Shit."
Exactly.
They got a running game too.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Now we can't double team Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and Sammy Watkins and Mecole Hardman and Robinson.
You say Robinson, right? Kelce.
Yeah. Like, it's just too many. They have so many weapons. It is going to really be. I think it made it. That was first of all, that was the perfect pick. So shout out to Kansas City, who could have picked DeAndre Swift in the end of that first round, who was I guess, quote unquote, they picked the running back that fit their scheme perfectly.
Right.
Was a plug and play player.
Swift might have been a better runner with the football.
Mm-hmm. But that was perfect. That was perfect.
That pick. That was perfect. They said that Pat texted the GM and said, "Get the kid from LSU."
Get the kid from
and the
LSU.
GM said, "Clyde." He said Clyde question mark and Pat.
Is another meltdown coming? Probably, Mel. I wouldn't doubt it.
We can get it. We gonna get into some NBA.
No, it's not a
I thought you said you wanted Swift. I thought you said you wanted Swift up in, instead of Hilaire.
Who said that?
You. I thought you said you wanted Swift instead of Hilaire.
Oh. You see, he got that. He got that.
He got the
look. Hey, nah. Hilaire might be your cousin, but he family now. Listen, nah, ain't no Swift.
Swift.
Nah,
I feel bad for that kid though.
I'm knocking with 2-5. Hey, but,
he catching balls. Catching balls on his knees in the end zone right now.
Mel, you gotta know, like, some guys are permanently cursed, yo. They are the Clippers. I have no faith that they're gonna win this game. Even if they win, they're not gonna win that. Oh, hold on. Whoa. We can talk about this. And the answer is no. No, they're not gonna go.
They're going 16-0.
15-1. That's gonna be tough. 13-3. That's honestly, that's realistic, man. Like
somebody's gonna get hurt. Something is gonna happen. It's gonna be a stupid play call, and somebody it's the Chiefs, so we're gonna go for it a little bit more on 4th down. Or we're gonna have a fake punt.
It's gonna be something.
Swift would have done the same, if not better, in that KC offense.
Did you not see what Swift did with a wide open pass?
He's not the best. He's a great runner. Listen, I saw him 3 years at Georgia. Great runner of the football. Good pass catcher, but he's not better than Edward Hilaire when it comes to coming out of the backfield and catching the ball.
Hey, and to be,
I do too, Django. It was the pressure.
I think that's what's more impressive about Edward Hilaire than anything. He's a little cat, but he can snag that ball out of the backfield, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it in his little area. He gonna catch it. He gonna go do some things with it. That's impressive.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. His little legs be moving.
You ain't lying. Hey, that was impressive.
Ordinarily, I would agree with this commenter about the steel curtain. However, you can put 11 in the box. Like literally, outside of Barkley, the Giants have nothing. Nothing.
No, wait. They do. They actually have one receiver that I actually like. Man, what's his name?
You don't even know his name.
No, I can't think of it right now. Man, I've been messing up with people's names for the past couple of weeks. It's Sterling Shepard. Yeah, Sterling Shepard.
Shepard.
I actually like him.
He's not a bad receiver.
He's a good route runner, man.
Yeah, he is. It's
just get open.
The Giants. And I even like
Daniel
Ingram.
Jones wasn't the answer, man.
I even like Ingram too. No, I just he could have been the answer, but he could have been a Dak. Get him in a later round. Like get some things that you really need with them 3 first-round picks you had. Not him.
And you do need a quarterback, but especially that year, like he could have waited for Daniel Jones if that's the guy he really wanted.
Nobody was.
If you take him with like the 6th pick, you want him.
He had didn't he have like a 4th or 5th round grade?
His grade wasn't great because at Duke I think he passed for a career like 54% at Duke.
Yeah,
he didn't really.
And it was
I thought it was North Carolina.
Nah, Trubisky with the Carolina.
Yeah, my bad.
Jones with the Duke, but
sometimes, Melvin, when you comment, we don't even have to respond. So, yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody will ever underestimate that offense ever.
Yeah. Since Jay, you're the actual fan. You actually watch every one of y'all games. Like, let's put Melvin on the sideline because that's not his team. You, as an actual fan of KC, if you was drafting 32nd overall with that pick, who was you picking as your pick?
Again, I would have went with Clyde. Man, that's who the quarterback wanted. That's who 1-5 wanted. Showtime wanted Clyde. Showtime got him.
All right, Mel.
You already knew you was gonna give Showtime. Get Showtime whoever you want. If he would have said, "Hey man, I like this offensive lineman from Hampton," get that man who he wants.
Get my $400 million quarterback.
$500 million. Don't shortchange him. $500.
Right.
Yeah, give him what he wants.
You're right.
Give him what he wants.
Right.
Whatever you
give
want.
Him what he wants.
Oh yeah, AP did have 90 yards rushing. The ageless wonder.
Yo, shut up,
man.
AP and what's his name from Miami? Went to
Frank Gore.
Frank Gore.
Frank Gore
about to be the starting running back.
I was just about to say that.
He's about to be the starting running back again. And watch him move some shit too.
I went and looked.
Hey, I went on there like at 2:00 in the morning. He was already gone. I was like, damn.
I went and looked.
Bro, them two dudes, bro, they're gonna be playing football for the next 3 seasons.
Hey, but you know who I did pick up? Jared McKissick.
You know who I picked up? Mason Crosby.
That's a good.
Yes. Jared McKissick had a big game in San Francisco. He gonna be the bell cow in San Francisco.
You think he gonna get most of those carries?
Yeah, I think so.
Over Mostert?
Mostert come in and get you a home run, but Mostert was getting. McKissick was coming in and getting the grinding yards. He was coming in.
He went out.
Getting you 20 to 20. I don't think Mostert gonna be in San Francisco too much longer.
Why?
He wants 25 carries a game, and you're not gonna get that in San Francisco, bro.
Nah, they do running back by committee. That's just what Kyle Shanahan do.
They do players by committee. They got running backs, receivers, tight ends.
Everything by committee.
That's a big loss. George Kittle, he's gonna be out for a couple of games. That's a big loss.
Somebody said, "How soon do we see Tua?"
Next year. No.
Do not put that man on the field this season.
No. I need to build the offensive line for him. What
if Fitz go down with injury? I mean, he's not playing. Fitz magic is ran out. Fitz go down with injury, then what?
That's my future. That's my. You seen what the Pelicans did? Zion was supposed to miss 2 months, and Zion didn't come back. to basketball until February. I'm doing the same thing. No, Tua is my future. Let's tank this season. Let's be picking in the front of the draft again. I'm going
Josh
to get
Rosen,
you.
go get him back.
Yeah, matter of
Let
fact,
him get beat up.
I'm signing him off of waiver wires to get him off the practice squad, and you're gonna come play. I'm not playing Tua this year. We getting Jamar Chase and whatever the best offensive lineman, because I'm pretty sure Miami got a couple of first round picks next year. So I'm getting the best offensive lineman with my favorite first pick and Jamar Chase with the second first round pick.
So you're not risking no injury at
Hell
all.
no, that's my future.
It's true.
I
agree.
Who you gonna beat with Tua? You're not winning no football games.
No,
You're
not this year.
Yeah, not this year. This is not the year. They got too many other. I don't know, man. The Colts look trash. I think they are going to be some bottom feeders this year. Like
It's Phillip Rivers, man. It wasn't a fluke that he threw 87 picks last year. That's just who he is now. He's just, you know what I'm saying? Like he's never had like this big, huge, humongous arm, and now
that's never been his game. Yeah.
And with them little cats in Indy, you got to be able to put the ball down the field, bro. And he can't do that.
Yeah.
Everybody talking about, since we on that subject, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, Carson Wentz will be hurt by week 3 with that offensive line.
Bro, yeah, I can't put it up on Carson Wentz. Bruh.
It's not his fault.
Bruh.
That line is terrible.
Injury-prone quarterback.
Everybody with a bad offensive line. That's
a bad offensive. Two things that. Oh my gosh.
That's a bad recipe.
Sacks?
He can't get a break.
Yeah, he 8 sacks.
Bruh, they're on pace of giving up more than 100 sacks. Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Like, when a football team give up 40 sacks in the season, you like, what the hell is wrong?
That means
you're talking about
you talking about 100 on pace for 100.
To be exact, it's like 128 sacks.
That's terrible.
8 times 16.
True.
Shit. Hell no.
That's not true. Jacoby Brissett didn't lead the NFL in picks last year. Jameis Winston did. So no, that's not true.
Yeah, it was Jameis. Then I want to say it was Phillip at next, right? Phillip was
talking about Phillip Rivers, right? Yeah, he was talking about Phillip Rivers.
Anybody they took Phillip Rivers. All right, man. Let's jump into the playoffs real quick, man. Conference finals prediction.
All right. Who y'all think?
Get up out of here.
All right, then. I know we're gonna get up out of here, but I'm just saying this with Joker. I know y'all. When we talk up in a group text, especially Mel, you're big on Embiid. The best 5 in the league to me is Joker. That's just my personal opinion.
Mel, you know what? I agree with you. Dallas's O-line is definitely not that bad. They can at least Dallas's O-line get in the way of people, right? They might get blowed through, but they get in the way. Philly's O-line, they just was letting people go
Philly
by.
offensive
They just didn't.
They took the hard work at the offensive line. And my quarterback next. Yeah, quarterback.
Hey, you trying to get back here, bro?
with a chicken wing or something. Like, hey, you trying to go back? All right, let's go ahead. I'll holler at you in a minute.
Bruh. Philly offensive line is like security guards at Walmart. Nah.
Yeah,
bro. I'm about to chase this man.
You just
stole that PS4. You got it, cuz.
You got it, man. I'm not chasing nobody down. Yeah,
bro. Philly first 3 picks better be on offensive linemen. Their first 3 picks, and then in the 4th round, get another receiver.
They had a chance to get an offensive lineman in the 2nd round, but they chose Jalen Hurts.
They might need him.
Because you're gonna need a quarterback, but it's still a pick because you needed an offensive lineman and receivers even more.
Yeah, well,
don't have Sean Jackson.
Well, if we ain't got no line, our quarterback gonna get killed. At least get a quarterback that can run. He can run fast.
Who's the fastest on the board? Jalen Hurts. Get him.
You ran the fastest for you.
When they gave him the hat, they said, "Hey, you're on your own out here, young man."
Would you give? Yeah, definitely. Whoever that is, asking about Riverboat Ron for leading the Washington team to because I didn't. Right. Yeah, he gets some props for that. Definitely,
bro. Right. That D line get props.
Yeah,
that D line,
that's rough.
He rallied those troops because I didn't have no faith. I mean, let's be real. I don't know what they're going to do this year, but to come out there and get a W against a team that everybody thought they was going to lose to.
Good start, though.
Good start.
Divisional rivalry? Yeah, good start.
I'm going to say this. I never questioned Ron Rivera's defensive play calling. That's man know how to coach a defense.
He does.
Like every year he was with the Panthers, bro, they always had, even though Kuechly just retired, but they always had a good ass defense. That's one thing.
They did. Their defense was always solid. It was always solid. Even the year that Cam went to the Super Bowl, that defense was top 5.
Oh yeah, that defense was excellent.
Yeah. Bro, just look at the.
Remember that's when they had Josh Norman back there
acting crazy.
Yeah. Him and Odell Beckham was fighting.
That was that year. Wow.
That was crazy.
I just said at the half, Denver is up by 1, 62-61.
I'm not surprised.
What one last thing for football, then of course basketball. We just talk about Philly, how they don't have any receivers. I see, Jay, my bad, bro. But what you think, Philly? You think Philly should make a play to get Odell?
I mean, it couldn't hurt. Exactly.
They play to get O-line. You was close.
Not Odell.
They're on the field at the same time. It's like you got a receiver and then you come down and you got this O-line. Get that.
They need something.
Odell. O-line.
All right. So y'all, what y'all think? Game 7, Denver came back from another 3-1 deficit. If they win, first, let's talk about this first. If they win this game, what are we doing with the Clippers? What is the Clippers at that point? If they put these guys together, Kawhi, PG, already had a solid team, got a proven head coach,
the best bench in the
NBA, highest scoring bench in the NBA, and they don't even make it to the conference finals. That's a fail, definitely.
It is a fail. It is. You look how many picks you gave up for Paul George.
World Trade Center.
He said,
"Shoot,
the Beirut Pier."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Afghanistan,
blow it up.
Fallujah, all of that.
Blow it up.
Right. Yeah. One thing I'm gonna say is no more. What they call that? Game managing with Kawhi. Like, bro, we need chemistry.
Why do I have to? This is what I didn't understand. And me and Melvin, we got into a debate about this. Why do I have to pay you a full year salary for you to pay half the season?
That's no.
That's not how that works, man.
You want to take rest? You losing that game check.
Yeah. Like I get it. I understand. Like you probably got some bad knees or whatever, man. But look, man.
Yo, go see a doctor about that.
I can't play. I don't need
a optometrist about that.
When you're there.
I agree with you, Jay. If you can't play, I don't need you.
Right.
It says in the contract to have.
I believe that. I believe that, Bill. I do. I believe that. Say if the Clippers lose, they're mentally weak. You have to address that with star players. Don't blow it up.
They shouldn't.
What's your boy name? Donald Sterling. What? Yeah, what was the owner name?
Donald Sterling.
Yeah, yo, this to go through his past, yo. That team is cursed. They're not. Listen, they're 0-7, like with games trying to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Like that is bananas.
That's crazy.
History of the team.
That's crazy.
They can change that tonight.
They will. But guess what? Okay, even if they change it, then they go into the finals. No, it does. You rather see Denver win.
I think Denver is a much better. I think Denver is a much better matchup against LA than the Clippers are right now.
And you know what? I didn't think that. I think that now too, but I didn't think that in the beginning of these playoffs. Yeah. I thought that the Clippers were tailor-made. I think we talked about it on the show. I thought the Clippers were tailor-made to go and rival their in-city rivals, the Lakers, and give them some real competition and even beat them. But I mean, it could be a first-year thing. It could be a thing where they just don't know how to be. Like maybe the first year of Miami Heat when LeBron went down there, but at least they got to the finals. You know, they got to the finals.
Who you blowing up first, though, Zoe? You blowing up Houston or LA?
Houston.
I'm blowing up Houston first. If anybody want to take Russ, then I'll blow that up. Where's James Harden? What does this do? Another exit. What did this do for James Harden though? Like,
he's a great regular season player,
and that's where it stopped.
Giannis.
You know what I'm saying? So he is excellent during the regular season. When it come down to the playoffs and you really need him, and it starts from that finals when he was in Oklahoma City when he went like 0 for 9 from 3-point line. From 3-point range. Kobe
said it.
The
you can't win with gameplay. You can't win like that. You're not gonna win championships, and Kobe didn't lie. You can't. So I'm blowing up. Just think about all the players.
Because Kawhi don't play. That's why
that's why he don't.
Their leader don't play.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We only had like a 56 game season anyways, and you mean to tell me you only played 36 of them? Like, no, man, that's horrible. And then playoff P was hurt for that first half of the 56 games.
Playoff P got lucky to get out of that first round against the Mavericks. If Porzingis don't get hurt, we ain't even talking about the Clippers right now.
Yes. Porzingis don't get ejected and he don't get hurt. Nah.
What happens is it's not play off P. It's play / off P. He's either going to play or he's going to take the game off. You just don't know.
You just don't know.
Boy, you stupid.
Antonio.
He ain't put in his 2 weeks notice. That man said, "I quit. Fuck this job. I'm done."
He should be, man.
Mel said he disagreed. He said load management ain't got nothing to do with it. He said that they was coming together before COVID. Like, this is the you that could be right, Mel.
Okay,
but what about now? Like, this is the time that it matters the most. This is the time that it matters the most. Like, you have to really come. Like, you ain't got nothing to do in there except for play basketball. You're not around your family for the most part. Some of them are getting let in, but I
have no sympathy for them because they ain't nothing but on deployment, dog, and they getting paid millions of dollars to be on deployment.
Exactly.
Let me say one thing about Trez Harold. Since Melvin said they're playing good, no, Trez Harold looked like he was out of shape against the Mavericks. Let's be 100 with that.
That's facts.
Him not being with that team, the 6th man of the year, did not look like a 6th man of the year. He did not. So what was he was averaging like 6 points on like 30%, and all he does is layups and stuff.
Yeah, after averaging 18 throughout the season. You're right.
Right. That's no. Trez Harold did not gel with that team. No.
I don't know about the proof being from Toronto because Toronto made a run without Kawhi.
They did. No, Nick Nurse. I've been saying this. Nick Nurse is a great coach. He is.
I agree.
It's the coach.
Coaching.
It's the coach in the pieces. Like if you take Kawhi out right now, who's gonna lead? If he takes the next game off, who's gonna lead?
It won't be Paul George.
He might take a day off.
Exactly.
It might be that slash off day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody is silly, boy.
Rondo.
Look at that right
there.
Yo, Westbrook, he definitely trading Westbrook.
Westbrook, the first thing I
the first thing I
do. You're fired.
I don't like Westbrook. This is why Westbrook is not in my top 10. Like, why you worried about someone waving at you?
Russ is always into it with somebody,
bro. You got mad at this man for waving bye to you. Like, what the fuck?
Russ always fighting somebody.
Man, Russ gonna get his ass beat up.
Russ, I don't know. Russ can fight though.
I don't know if he can fight or not. By the look of how he fuck. If I'm judging based on how he dressed,
I tell you what though. James Harden ain't gonna come help him.
Oh, we already seen it because when the shit happened between Ingram with Brandon Ingram and Rajon Rondo, man, he was gone.
Yeah, he ain't want no problems with that. He did not get involved. No. I'm telling you, James Harden, he just want to play basketball and hang with rappers. You know what I'm saying? He just want to play basketball and hang with rappers.
Go spend millions of dollars at with that club, that strip club in not Miami, in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. That's what he want to do.
Manchester City, get them catfish nuggets, baby.
He want to get them catfish nuggets down there, boy. I'm telling you. What, Mels?
He said, no, you didn't hear what I said. I said after COVID, Montrezl Harrell did not look like the sixth man of the year versus Denver.
Which is
Clean
true.
ears, Mel. Clean ears.
I don't know, man. I just don't think that they now the same. I think they're in the same boat as Houston. I don't think it's as serious because this team just got put together, but this wasn't put together to be anything less than a Western Conference against the Lakers team. That's what they were put together to do. And when you don't do that, I don't know their contract situation, so I don't know who's coming off the books. Next year it'll be a different team. And granted, they'll have time to gel and do all of that. But
what did PG sign? 2 or 3?
I think he re-signed when he was with OKC and they traded him there. And they don't have no future. Man. Like they drafted Lemon Pepper Lou. That's my boy. My boy Lemon Pepper Lou. He just went to go get some wings. That's it. Just wings.
Until the credit up in him.
He had to wait.
Currently, there's 5 teams left.
Curbside service.
Yo, it's 5 teams left.
Cool, Denver is
Pick
up.
Go.
Say it one more time,
matchup from each one of y'all, man, before we get out of here.
Okay.
I said currently there's 5 teams left. Pick the finals matchup from each one of y'all. I'll go first. I'll say Celtics and Lakers. Celtics is going to win in 6. Lakers is going to win in 5. And then I won't predict the finals yet, but go.
Okay. I like Celtics, Lakers. Celtics in 7, Lakers in 5.
That was going to be my pick. That's a respectable pick. I like Miami, but I can't pick against the Celtics. I mean, Miami's a good defensive team, but so is the Celtics. They just missed a lot of shots tonight, which kind of, led to that. But I think Celtics in 6, and I think Lakers in 6, no matter who they play. I think they'll have those games to where we like, what are they doing? Just like they had the last couple of series. They only lost 1 game in those series, but I think whoever they play will get at least 2. So I say Lakers and Celtics in the finals. Both of them in 6 games.
All right. I was talking noise to BOUT up in this comment, and I don't know who homie Frank is, but he want to try to jump on the train and try to bet me when the bet wasn't for him. So, all right. Man. Yeah. It's tough to say the Clippers over the Lakers or Denver over the Clippers, man. I mean, over the Lakers. The Lakers is coming out of the West. I'm sorry. The Lakers. But this is where I disagree, because I was all on the Clippers. Like in the first quarter, man, I saw the Celtics just going green, eggs, and ham. I was like, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum was looking like
they tough to stop.
Right. It was. Mm-hmm. And then those white guys started hitting threes. Boy, I was just like, it's tough. And then you got Bam out of the Bayou.
Bam out of the Bayou.
Bam out of the Bayou. And then you got old Jimmy Bean Colonel Sanders leading that team, bro.
Yeah, that boy ain't got no haircut either.
That boy looking like Django.
You mean business?
Django. Yeah. Jimmy is looking just like Jamie from Django, bro.
He don't care nothing about basketball.
Hell no. Remember, he didn't even bring his family. He said, "This is a business trip."
Hell no.
No business trip.
Hell no. Like he was like, man, I don't trust that barber anyway, so I'm going slave out with this, bro. He looked like he was an old Negro League baseball player. But I'm going.
What?
I'm going with Miami right now.
You going with Miami?
You going with Miami to the finals?
Yes, over the Clippers. Wow. I mean, over the Celtics. Bro,
Livingston and Barbosa on their coaching staff. Hey,
that's a good pickup.
Yeah,
that's a good pickup.
The Brazilian Blur.
Yeah, both former Warriors, championship guys. That's good to hire. But
What
yeah,
the-
man.
Barbosa with the Spurs as well.
He played with the Spurs too. He played with Phoenix. He played with the Spurs. But he's the one who said in his language that they was gonna win that first championship. He said, I'm signing with the Warriors again, and we're gonna win the championship in the preseason press conference. And they did.
The part that Melvin didn't is Barbosa is now head of catering and Livingston is head of concessions. But anyway.
have zero to do with any basketball operations whatsoever.
Jay is stupid, man.
Jay, you a fool,
hey,
man.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share Man Down Podcast on all platforms, man. Go to the YouTube channel, man. Subscribe. We're trying to get our viewers up. We're posting on there now. Website, the official website, dropping soon. Kaz, we got people working hard on that, man. We appreciate each and every one of you all the time.
Thank you.
And remember, the champ's gonna be Chiefs all day, baby.
Oh my God. Why y'all let him close the show? Yo, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.